let's talk about how I lost 35 pounds in 2024, 2025. Um, and we'll break down like what I did, what steps I did, and how I am currently progressing. So, I'll be making a full video on something else. It's called TKN, and it stands for Trevor Cashy Nutrition, which is currently a program I am in. Um, but that's not how I really lost weight. So, in the beginning, I weighed 185 pounds. That was on, let me check my app. So, in January 2024, I weighed 185 pounds, and it would fluctuate between 187, 184, 83. And I was trying to lose weight since about 160 pounds, 165 pounds. I was like, ooh, this is becoming a problem. I'm eating too much and not expending enough calories. So I should probably work on losing weight. Notice how the goal was started at 165, but I didn't really start until 185. So when I hit 185 is when I really was like, okay, I cannot go any higher. I'm 5'7" and a half, 5'8". Uh, and if I get fatter, it's going to be very, very bad time. Um, because I could already tell it was impacting my daily life and how I felt about myself. So the first thing I learned was from Dr. Trevor Cashy, which was, hey, just track your weight. Track your weight every day and then track what you're eating. So I have a food scale. 1 second. Voila, food scale. I would track everything I weighed or everything I ate, not everything I weighed. I'd weigh everything I ate. And just by making that change alone, I dropped 15-ish pounds of fat. Um, I would try to go to the gym, so I'd go like every other day. Sometimes I'd skip a week, sometimes I'd skip longer than a week. It was bad, it wasn't ideal. Um, so by simply tracking how much food I was eating, by actually weighing it, putting it into an app that's free or paid for. I paid for it because I wanted the best I could get, and it's worth $100 a year or whatever it is. Um, I saw my weight go down. It went down by about 15 pounds. At 165, I started stalling out a little bit more, and then I was like, okay, I need to actually implement macros and implement like calorie targets in order to decrease my weight. Because at 185, it's crazy. If you Google like calorie expenditure calculators, they'll give you a rough estimate. They're I find pretty accurate. Um, at 185, I could eat 2,400 calories and still lose weight. Mind blowing. Now, at my current weight, I weigh 152 to 153 and a half, 154. Depends on the day. And I'm still losing weight. And I have to target 1,900 calories. And I'm heavily focused on protein because I don't want to lose muscle. Fun fact, if you eat enough protein, it's really hard to lose muscle. But if you don't eat enough protein, it's not easy, but it's easier to lose muscle. And I don't really want to do that. So to lose the first like 10, 15 pounds, if you're overweight, it's actually really easy. It's just weigh your food, weigh yourself. Use a human scale for human weight, your weight, and then use a food scale to track your food weight, and then put it into an app on your phone or whatever. That will just make you lose the initial like weight, 10, 15 pounds, whatever. Um, Super easy, super convenient. It doesn't even feel that bad because you will self regulate, because you can clearly see like your weight, and your weight will go up and down quite a bit every day depending on what you're eating, when you finish eating, and how much water and salt you eat and stuff like that. That will all have an impact on your scale weight. Now, After that, it became a lot harder, right? Because you lose the first 15 pounds of being overweight. I was at 160, 165. Comfortably, I could get there with just doing those two things and just watching. Hey, if I eat 2,200 calories, my weight goes up over time. Like after a week, you notice, like, oh, I didn't lose any weight on average. And then you're like, okay, let's do 2,100 calories. Okay, I'm losing weight. Cool. Do that. And then I kept going down until there was a point where I was at like 160 and I was just like, fuck it. We are eating to maintenance and we're just going to chill there for a bit. Um, cuz constantly losing weight was not fun. Like I just didn't like it. So I chilled at 160 for a bit for a couple of months and then I got down to like 156, 155 and that's when I was eating like ideally around 1,900 calories, but really I'd fluctuate between 1,850 and 2,000 calories, give or take a day or two. Sometimes 2,100 calories. Then I got down to 155, pretty stably maintain that. And now I'm working on losing the last like 5 pounds. Um, because of all my concussions, I have to be more careful. Like I'm not going to the gym, but I'm going on walks more. I'm rocking a bit. I'm doing hot yoga. I'm doing these other things that will help me lose weight. Because there's two components to losing weight. It is both your diet, which is the like your nutrition. That is the biggest portion of weight. And then there's exercise. And ideally, like if you look at me now, I have lost a tremendous amount of weight compared to a year and a half ago. Oh no, a year ago, almost a year exactly. Um, so yeah, that's great. I've lost a lot of fat, but I haven't built the amount of muscle I need to feel. Need is like a strong word here. I would like to have. Why would I like to have that much muscle? Mainly because to feel good, to know that my body has the strength and the ability to accomplish tasks. That's the reason why I want to build muscle. Um, that's pretty much it. The losing weight part was mainly because I was overweight and I felt like that wasn't conducive to the life I want to lead. So I lost weight. Then building muscle is useful because I'm 27 now. And that means, okay, I'm getting older. I need to be in better shape because if I'm not, I will be in way worse shape in 10 years or 20 years or 30 years or whatever, if I live that long. Um, so those are things I am constantly considering. So, given my current standing, I'm working on dropping down to 150 as a weight goal. And that's by restricting my calories to about 1,900, eating about 130, 135 grams of protein per day. And then working on working out, to put it simply. I am going to hot yoga. I am walking at a very brisk pace um, to just build up, like, just take care of my head and my body. And then I am doing push ups and other exercises at home. I let my gym membership lapse this past month because I simply can't go. It is too much exercise for my body if I do hot yoga, go to the gym, and go on walks like with weight. It's too much. My head started hurting, and my head still sort of hurts almost every day now. And I'm slowly working through that. Um, but yeah, do not take the life you have for granted because you don't know when it's going to change and it'll suck ass. It'll suck a lot. And so do what you can with the power you have when you have that power because you don't know when it's going to be gone. Now, A simple meal replacement, if you are curious, like you can stop watching the video here. That's pretty much it. If you do that, you'll lose weight. I got Greek yogurt from Costco. You can see it here. Greek yogurt, mangoes. So this is about 300 calories, maybe a little bit less, of mangoes and Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has a ton of calories or a ton of protein. It's 0% fat. Greek yogurt still tastes pretty good. I like it, and you can get it from Costco for fairly cheap compared to getting a normal Greek yogurt. So finding meal replacements, eating like chicken breast with some veggies, some avocado, whatever you like, is really good. I'm a big fan of pizzas, so I would make my own pizza at home. I would allocate the calories, make my own dough, so that way I would put 0% zero olive oil or extra virgin or coconut oil or anything in my pizza dough. It would keep it lighter and fluffier, but it would reduce the calories by 150 to 200 calories because I just didn't add any fat into it. Then I would use a higher hydration dough, so an 80% hydration dough, which is a lot stickier. But guess what? That's water instead of more flour. So instead of having 400 grams of flour and 200 grams of water, I would have like 300 grams of flour, 200 grams of water, something like that. Would reduce my calories, but would still allow me to eat something I really, really like. And then I would grill up some chicken, sliced up, dice it, um, sprinkle it onto the pizza, put mozzarella cheese. I like Kirkland's mozzarella, so I put that on. Now, if you want to reduce your calories or your fat intake from that, you can get a low fat mozzarella. It would taste a little bit different, but you can still enjoy shit. It's just figuring out alternatives. Here's a Cove soda. It was on sale on Costco, so I got it. This is 5 calories. There are other Cove sodas are 0 calories. I quite like it. Um, does it have stevia? Yeah. Yes, stevia extract. I don't know what that really means, but it also has like this one has caramel, but the other ones don't. There are ways to find alternatives. Ideally, you don't drink any pops. I find they upset my stomach a little bit, but if I drink them like regularly, it's fine. Um, yeah, just track things and see how you feel and see how weight changes. Notice that there will be fluctuations up and down, and that's okay. Don't be upset at yourself. Just track everything as honestly as you can. That's how you can lose weight. That's how I lost weight. That's how I'm still losing weight. And that is how I am trying to build muscle as well. If you have questions, feel free to ask, but it's pretty straightforward.